to BhagavatSanga program. This is our Srimad Bhagavatam program. And in this program, devotees read a theme given to them in that particular month, and then they present their realization, the verses. So our current theme is prayers of Personified Vedas. These are beautiful prayers from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 87, from verse 1 to 50. Today we have a very wonderful devotee, Rekha Mataji, presenting the verses and her realization. Hare Krishna, Rekha Mataji. Are you ready?
Can you able to see, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji, we can see.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Jai Subhadra Mataji, Hare Krishna, Satyasara Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Radha Dhamad Prabhu, and Veena Mataji, all other senior devotees and devotees. Thank you for joining this program, and thank you for supporting this program, Mataji. And thank you for giving this second time opportunity. Like, it's amazing, like, Lord and the devotees are so merciful on me. It's another time to purify myself, like, that way I'm very thankful, but I will try my best to present myself about the Vedas, the prayers of Vedas. Jishnu is going to sing the Jai Radha Madhav. Thank you.
Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Giri Varadari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Giri Varadari Yashodanandana Braja Jananandana Yashodanandana Braja Jananandana Yamuna Dira Vanachari Yamuna Dira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Giri Varadari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Varadari Yashodanandana Praja Jananandana Yashodanandana Praja Jananandana Yamuna Dira Vanachari Yamuna Dira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari.
Thank you, Jishnu. Thank you for the prayers. Prayers. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayate Shrunvatam Swakathaha Krishnaha Punyashravana Kirtanaha Hrudayantahastohi Abhadrani Vidunoti Sruhrut Satam Nashtaprayesu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhakti Naistikam Om Agnana Timirandhasya Dhananjana Salakaya Chakshurvunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mukham Karoti Vachalam Pangam Langayate Girim Yat Krupatam Aham Vande Shri Gurun Deenataranam Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. You all know like a background of the prayers, like how it started. So King Parikshit asked Srila Sukadeva Goswami how Vedas can directly pray to the Supreme Lord. There are scriptures which deal the actions of the material modes of nature, and Supreme is completely above the transcendental. Sukadeva Goswami described an ancient casual meeting between the Sri Narayana Rishi and Narada Muni at Badrikashrama, and it was surrounded by near village of Kalapa. In their casual discussion, Narada Muni submitted the same question to Narayana Rishi, who is nothing but Lord himself in the sage form. Narayana Rishi addressed the discussion happened regarding the same question long ago by sages to one of the Kumara, Sanandana in Janaloka. Sanandana told them, Mahavishnu, after annihilation of whole universes of his own creation, he was in Yoga Nidra, and just before creation, first emanation was personified Vedas from breathing of Lord Vishnu. He explained elaborated prayers by Vedas to sages in Janaloka. The prayers are like this, like in this chapter 87, Canto 10, like from 14th to 40th verse, like, all the prayers by personified Vedas. Last time I chanted all verses by Lord Mercy, like it went well. But now I'm going to present the essential points from each one in a text form. So the text 14, you are perfect in all opulences. Please defeat eternal power of illusion. It will dominate on material modes and rules. The meaning of this is the Vedas are telling to Lord immediately when they came from his breathing. So then they told like this, like you are the only one, like in all opulences, like wealth wise, like beauty wise, knowledge wise, all six opulences. He is the perfect one out of all. So they know that they are requesting that, like, you please come and defeat the eternal power of illusion, who are all in the material modes. Material modes are dominating them. They don't know, like, please come and remove with your all opulences, please remove that illusion. The second point in this verse, like, please awaken all the energies through your Vedas prescribed instructions. Please awaken all the energies means our soul's energies, make them awaken, like, through your appearances. Whatever you have given the Vedas instructions, through that, like, make them to awaken their energies. So they are praying like that. The text 15 is saying, who are the capable foundation of this whole world, remaining the unchangeable as it is after creation and dissolved into him. So this meaning is who are capable, meaning everybody have their own capacity, but Lord Krishna having their the whole, he is the root cause. That is the reason they know that the truth that they are saying, like, they use that you are the capable, and unchangeable to as it is after creation and dissolved. You are the one only, not unchangeable. After the creation, before creation, and after the annihilation, everything you will be the same thing. Your capacity is like that, your appearances will be like that. They are praising his qualities, like in a Lord's qualities. Vedic sages who understand absolute truth and nature direct their thoughts. Whoever understand the sages about you, the truth, absolute truth, the whole thing, like somebody is there that capable and full appearances, that is you. They know that. That's what, like, very wisely they divert their thoughts and words and actions, everything towards you only, to get your mercy and love from you. In the text 16, personified Vedas are telling like this: a wiser to get rid of all miseries in this universe, he choose your topics only. The wise person and not ordinary person. Like, they ordinary persons, they eat, they sleep, and they do some work in maximum. That is a good thing. And they get up and they will be in that they think that that is a routine. But a wise person, they think that, like, happiness comes, like, this distress is coming, like, it is coming and going. It's not like, this I cannot handle, like, let me come out of this. So whatever it is, a bodily, it is like from the attachment or whatever the reasons, like, that happiness and distress is, unfluctuating. Like, they understand that the truth, and they think that, like, these miseries, I want to come out. They know that the God is there, like, to help us. Like, that is the reason they choose to listen, like, more about him, his opulences, so that they come out, and they practice whole life like that. Those are the persons, like, called as wisers. So that is what, like, Vedas are saying. And a person who have a spiritual strength, get rid of their bad habits by time and worship your true nature. And some persons have a spiritual strength, meaning, like, uh, uh, with only they take the help in inside, like, they pray Lord and they do work, whatever they do day to day life. That persons, like, they want to come out of their bad habits through Lord help. And once they come out of that bad habits, like, their hearts will be pure, and they wanted to worship, because they always meditate on the Lord's name only, so that they come out and they know that who is the root cause, and they worship true nature. That is means, without Lord's mercy, I cannot come out of these bad habits. They know that the truth, and they submissively accept that, and they worship that nature, like, in a Lord's nature, that is mainly compassionate. um, and that is what, like, Vedas is saying in this verse. The text 17, whoever become Lord followers, meaning, like, believing means, like, somebody believes the Lord is there, somebody won't believe. But somebody believes that, like, in whatever I am energizing, sometimes I'm getting energy, sometimes I'm not getting energy. Whatever he has given, like, what is the reason? Like, sometimes I do, like, before Krishna consciousness, I did this the introspective way. What is the reason, like, but I'm not able to come out, like, all the time I'm not energetic. Only with the help of Lord only, whoever, like, pray the Lord name all the time, and his instructions follows, and they can breathe relaxedly and all the time, and they can do work very relaxed, not only work, like a peace, only with the devotion they can do that. And they live with the consciousness, like, not like an imaginary world, like, oh, past happened or future will happen, like this. Not in that, like, they will be on the present moment with the Lord help, with the Lord instructions. Whoever follows, they will be in that. That's what the Lord Vedas are saying in this verse. So you enter within the material coverings of this Mahatattva through elements, false ego, and living entity, and takes forms. You are the origin of manifestation of gross and subtle, the subtle materials. This is a little complex topic to understand. It is saying one word, sentence, but it is a little difficult. But it is in a Bhagavatam, first canto to third canto, when we read it, Krishna says that, like, how he enters, how he creates false ego, and then how he living entity from ant to the man, and why he creates and all, and why he creates later we understand. Like, from first to third canto, it is clearly mentioned, like, it is all because of to give the comfort. You can be happily stay here, but you have to come back, not do more than what you need for that reason. But as a humans, like, a more intelligent persons, right? So more living intelligent living entity. So that is the reason it is misused. That is a different story. You are the manifestation of a gross and subtle materials. Everything, whatever, like inside, what we cannot see also, it is all created. See, universe and material elements, everything created, air, everything means the subtle things also, it is created, it is designed by long back, like, but Lord only. So that is what Vedas has told here. In the text 18, Among the followers of the Lord, the great sages set the methods. Less vision followers focus on the abdomen and worship the Lord. Sages, like, the sages, as you mentioned, now also we see that, in the Himalayas, I have seen some videos that, like, um, and some people, they live and they sit and meditate. They just, like, focus on the Lord, in personal form or whatever they want to reach. They are practicing. Imagine olden days, like, many years back, like great sages. There is no pollution like this nowadays, and the many, like, percentage is less comparative. And that kind of sages, they created methods, like, what are the steps, sequence of steps to reach the Lord. But some of them are, like, focus on the abdomen, they worship, and they reach to the top of the head, and then pray to the Lord. And it takes up time. Every process, like, have a time, like, each sages have their methods, and each method has their own time. It's like Arunis worship Lord as a present in the heart. Some Arunis are, like, group, they worship the Lord is in the heart. So they meditate on the heart, and they reach it to the head level, and then they open up their energy from the head, and they connect it to the Lord. So this is a deep topic. We will how to reach the Lord, how the sages are there. Some sages, like, how they created the methods for the normal people. These are told by, like, in this text by Vedas. So text 19, in their method of practicing to reach Lord inspire them. Either method will, like, it's coming to connected to, wanted to connect to the Lord itself is a good thought, the consciousness. Like, once they got the thought itself, like, the process, they submissively they surrender to the method, and start the practicing, and reach the wanted to reach the Lord, and automatically Lord give the energy and inspires them. Oh, you are doing good, let's do more. So to reach the peaks, like, Lord helps them their lower position to higher position. Meaning, this is not clear in my mind also. I want to clarify with my guru. Here, if I did any mistake, please forgive me. The lower position means, like, me, mine, and my, and grabbing from others, these kind of conscious to a higher position. It's not me. I'm not the body. I am the soul. I am the eternal soul. I am here to serve the Lord. It's a Lord given work. That kind of consciousness. So what I am understanding, that is also told in this verse. In that process of practicing, they will feel from the material attachment. Realize your permanent, unchanging self in this impermanent life. They get free from the material attachment. In that process, in olden days, many years they live. That is the reason, like, some people, they get very quickly. Some people, I know a couple of not non-devotees, but who practice the yoga and all. They went to peak levels, and when my pregnancy, the second pregnancy, I got help from the one of the auntie. They know that, like, but they didn't serve directly Lord, but they choose the yoga path, sit meditating and Lord, and they felt it, like, not fully for the Lord. That is what, like, I noticed the difference before. Now the difference, what is the difference, what Lord is saying, like, try to teach me. Text 20, Vedas are saying to the Lord, every living entity while serving in this material world, they themselves creates karma, still uncover either gross and subtle matters. Everybody is not intelligent, everybody is not a fool. So everybody has their own capacity, they do their things, and but in that things, like, they don't know which is correct and which is wrong also. It's unknowingly or knowingly they do that. That's what Vedas are saying, that, like, grossly and it's seeingly we may hurt physically or verbally to others, knowingly, unknowingly. Something like we don't know we are doing, but some people get hurt. That is subtle things. So these are all is a karma. But that's what Vedas are saying. So those are all, like, they are creating karmas in this world. Every living entity, and living entity means not only the humans, everybody, everything in this world. The great sages understood karma and binding with that, and they determined in worshipping lotus feet and inspires others with their faith and to get liberation. That's a big word, faith. So that faith, normal people won't get it. Like, very few weeks back, like, and my friend, like a couple of called me and said, like, and I believe like a God is there, superpower is there, but I can't believe like a soul reincarnates. That was shocking to me. But I don't have a time to explain all this, like, but I will move on. But the some sages, they know the karma and how they come back and they have to take birth again. They want to come out of that binding thing. So that's what they did. Like some fortunate souls, they got relief from the material life of hearing manifestation of pastimes of Lord. They keep on, like, they want to come out, like, they determined their mind and they do practice like in that way to want to listen more about the Lord pastimes, like in Narsimhavataram, like in a Lord, directly Lord came as a Krishna, and how he did in the Goloka Vrindavana, everything, the sweetness, like, they want to listen. And they listens like more and more. They renounce the happiness of home and family. In that listening process, they want to leave the home and family association of the in that association of the true devotees and their true essence of the pastimes of the Lord. So and they want to give up the home and family also. Whoever in devotional, in the text 22, whoever, very few people in devotional service, they treat themselves as a friend and beloved ones. Meaning his devotional service, like very few only, I mean, very pure heart, they feel that, oh, God is working on me and I am like him, I'm like his friend, and I'm like his beloved ones. The meaning, like, I, not we, like we are practicing only, but the God is inside making us to do. That realization he will make us to do. That's what is Vedas is saying. Many people are failing in pleasing you and giving up easily. So many people, like, give up. Okay, I'm tired. Like, in one time chanting, like, God should come and give the boons, like, but it is not like that. Like, we are impure souls that way, like, God cannot see, and that too Kali Yuga, no way. So that is the reason, like, we need to be patient to remove our own illusions, forget about to help other souls. To otherwise we will get degraded bodies in the next life when we don't be patiently practice this devotional service. In the text 23, whoever enemies and constantly thinking of a Lord will attain the supreme easily. Sages, meaning whoever is trying to see Lord in every way and controlling their senses and mind in your way with lovingly, they also achieve supreme and religious. Sages, they're ready to give up, like, they don't want their own senses, they want the Lord way. So for them it's easy to lead to achieve the Lord. Whoever born recent, text 24, whoever born recently will die soon, and how can they tell who existed before expansion of this world and rise up the consciousness of the first sage, Brahma, demigod, both lesser or greater? This question is asked my friend, as I told in the previous. For sure, like, she just born like 30-40 years back, and she will soon die. I also, like, same born, like the same time, like, and I will also die. But I cannot question that, like, who was the first sage, who told, like, what are the proofs are, like, these are the true and all. When we born, like, mother tell, like, this is your father. It's the same way gurus tell, like, who are already surrendered, who practice, and they they learn from their gurus, like, from them. We need to, since we wanted to release that sweetness, the Lord's sweetness, we also had to accept blindly and follow that process. The bona fide spiritual masters I'm talking. Some authorities declare matter is the origin, permanent qualities of the soul can be destroyed. This is a entirely conflict of the devotion. There are very few examples who born again identify their past life. So Santa Devi, in the time of Gandhiji, she born in Chennai, but again in the next life, like, my husband is reminding there are 3 more minutes only, and she born in the next time in the Bengal state, like, she reminded like her past life, and she proved that, like, she went and she met her past life family members also. In this text to 26, 3 modes of the material nature looks like a real and comprises everything, but the people who knows the origin of this world and enter that creator and his energies, they got jewel made with gold, cannot reject and deny, which is sweetness. Once we catch it, like, nobody will not lose that jewel. Devotees who are favorable to the Lord can purify themselves and others who are scholars but animal behavior. So who are ready to surrender and wanted to follow the Lord's instruction, so they get easily purified from the Lord. And the scholars, they are very good knowledge, like my friend I said, but I cannot say they are animals, but they won't surrender to the Lord. That means, like, arrogant nature. That's what Veda, I mean, the elderly people, that is animal behavior. The material nature and the demigods, they offer their tributes, and tributes offered by their worshippers to the Lord Krishna, though Lord have no senses and serve Lord carefully with love fear. Even demigods also, whatever they get offered from the low devotional level of their devotees, they offer to the Lord Krishna itself, the supreme, who are the origin, because they know that, like, which is the origin, they got that position. That is the reason they offer with the love to the Lord only. Various moving and non-moving species of the life in this material nature to active their desires. It happens where the Lord glance and looks like a Lord is not a close friend to anyone and not a stranger to anyone. Everyone is the same for the Lord, and Lord reciprocates to all entities. Some people are like, poor people. Like I'm saying, like, it is not like poor means like, money wise, and like, some handicapped people, like physically challenging people, I say, we see that we pity, but we know, like, for them also, in that also, some people are very, very talented and skillful. Where it is coming from the Lord only. We feel that we are the only one Lord pets, and Lord favorable. No, Lord sees everyone is equal. Whatever they wanted to do, he will reciprocate it in that way. So text 30. All living entities with all skills are controlled by Lord expansions and forms. Lord is control the controllers. Anything generates and expands with some ingredients cause. Lord presents in his expansions, but not equally quantity. Lord is already we told only one person, that is the all 6 appearances. The others come from him only, but the quantity wise it's a very less. Qualities wise, like, we are all same like Lord only, but quantity wise, according to their endeavor, Lord gives that position. Can I stop, Mataji, or you want me to continue another 10 verses?
We'll stop, Mataji. It's already 7:30.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you for giving this opportunity. If I did any mistake, please forgive me. Out of my skills or like knowledge, I don't have anything, but it's a pleasure to in this process. Like I learned so much. So thank you so much, Veena Mataji, for giving second time. You're so sweet.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. That actually your presentation was really very nice. Very nicely you explained all the essential points, and each point you gave the meaning of it, and you gave a very nice realization, some of them from your own personal examples. It is very beautiful. And I really like that point where you said that Lord sees everyone equally. We think it's only for us, but no, actually Lord is reciprocating to every living entities. And many of the verses you covered the differences between the sages, pure devotees, how they are, and non-devotees, how they will be. So very beautiful. Thank you so much, Mataji. Very nice presentation. And thank you to Jishnu also for supporting and singing Jai Radha Madhava. So wonderful. With that, devotees, we will conclude our BhagavatSanga program today. Thank you all very much for joining the program. We will see you all next week. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.